How's it going, everyone? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we have a very special ration. This one's a little bit different. This particular one is a South Korean. This is a, let's say, a civilian clone to the ROK ration. And even though this is not a military ration, this is about as close as you could get to their rice ration. And this particular one is the meat version of that. So it should be very interesting. And of course, this one is brought to us by Rations and More. And this came in the little box set that he sent me. And this should be a very interesting ration. He also sent along some ginseng tea from Korea. And that should be interesting also. So we can tell right away that this has a expiration date of 3/7/2019. Obviously, it'll probably go way longer than that since all it is rice. And basically, it shows how to make it on the back here. We've done similar ones these before, but never one just quite like this, especially in this colored bag and the meat variety. So, without any further ado, let's rip it open. Let's see what's going on here. We can see we have 2 tear notches. Oh, almost forgot. The link will be in the description if you guys are interested in one of these. They're around $20-ish. On his site, and I'll put the link to his eBay store and his personal email if you want that. And we have quite the variety of stuff in here. We have, and I did this last time we had one of these, I put the soup, this is the soup, I put this in the rice ration. Holy cow, everybody about lost their damn mind on that one. So we won't make the same mistake on this one. We'll fix this separately. And then we have our powdered flavor pack. This was sesame oil. That's what that was. And here we just have basically your run-of-the-mill freeze-dried vegetables in there. And quite a lot of vegetables in it. I'm not exactly sure what meat this is supposed to have, but I can see that there's little pebbles of meat. And yeah, they don't really say, I translated all I could on the bag. It just didn't really say anything of what it's supposed to be, but you can see it definitely has some, possibly some kind of cabbage and all kinds of neat stuff in there. So it has a line on the inside of the bag, you see right there. We're going to fill this through the line and let it do its thing, stir it up real good, and then go fix our tea. Alright, so moving right along. Let's go ahead and dump. We got some boiling water here. We're going to dump her in there until it's up to the line, which is about right there. Grab our spoon. I'll come in here, we're just gonna mix it up. Just like any other freeze-dried ration, paying very special attention to the corners of the bag. And there's our rice. I was getting ready to say I don't see any rice in it, but there is some at the bottom. This one is quite a bit different. What is that? What is that? Quite a bit different than any other one I've ever seen. Okay, there's that. Put that over there. We're gonna zip this up, and luckily this is in a self-standing bag. And we're gonna let this sit over there. Give her a little shake maybe. Sit over there in the background, and it's gonna do its thing for about 15 minutes. We'll give it a good 15 minutes. Then we'll mix our stuff in here. So moving on. We have our little pouch of soup. And it's just like a little pouch of dehydrated soup. All kinds of stuff in it. Doesn't smell like much just the way it is. Let's go ahead and do the same with the rest of our hot water here. And this also is a self-standing, self-standing pouch. That is one good thing about these. And then let's go ahead and take our spoon, get all that powder mixed up, and that is a very dense soup. All right, that over there. Looks like we might need about a 1/4 inch more of liquid in there. Let's go ahead and put just a little bit in there. There we go. There we go. Zip that up, let it do its thing just for a little bit. And let me get some hot water made for the tea. We're gonna do that next. Okay, so our water's done. Our cup's pretty hot. We're gonna go ahead and use a cup holder thing there to make sure we don't melt our backdrop. Okay, so this is the Korean 1 ginseng tea. Should be interesting. I don't know if it's like a whole leaf tea or what. It looks like or what, right? Look at that, isn't that strange? It's like much of anything. Well, in it goes, and in the rest goes. Let's go ahead and wipe this spoon off. We don't want floaties in our tea. I figure I'd just go ahead and make it up in the measuring cup here since it's clear and you can actually see it. Our tea is ready to go. It's just like a odd yellow color. Let's take a smell. It basically smells like nothing. It's still way too hot to drink though. We'll come back to that here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and take a look at the soup. The soup's kind of doing its thing. Got some floaties in there. Give her a little shake, get all the sediment off the bottom. Where's her spoon at? Right there. It's got something. A piece of meat floating in it. Look at that. It's actually vegetable. We do this with a spoon or not. Let's take a sip out of here and see what we got. It definitely tastes like a garden vegetable soup. It doesn't taste bad at all. It is, you know, similar to a prepackaged garden soup. Take one more sip and see. A nice broth to it. You can see the broth on the bottom. I get that probably has some onions and stuff, and I'm not big on the onions. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. If it had no onions in it, I would give it a higher ranking, but that's just me. Alright, so before we spill this all over the table, zip her back up. Let's set it back over here. And then let's go into the rice. Let's just take a peek here. It's been about 10 minutes. Holy! I would say it definitely puffed up. It looks like we're ready. And it has, looks like little chunks of chicken. And it has darker meat. Maybe beef. Or, you know, you never know. Wink, wink, right? Never know. Just take a bite of it just like this. Let's see. I think it's going to be pretty tasteless without any of the seasoning packets in it, but let's just check. It doesn't smell like hardly anything. Yeah, not really much flavor to that at all. Usually this hot sauce, it feels kind of like a powder. What's your knife at here? It feels weird, man. Let's see what's in there. Yeah, it's like a red powder. Maybe take a smell first. It's almost like a beef bouillon type smell to it. Just give her a little dusting first here, just to see what it's all about. I learned a long time ago you just don't want to dump the whole pack in it, because it very well could ruin the whole works. Here we go. Have a nice piece of some kind of greens on top of there. A little bit of seasoning. Let's try this first. And it is kind of a peppery kind of beef taste to it. It's really not bad. It's not what I thought it would be. I'm still a little bit leery about just throwing the whole pack in it. Let's be honest. Let's just dump her in there. The hell with it. Right? Alright, so the whole thing's in there. Let's go ahead and give her a good mixing. It just has a little bit of spice to it. Nothing real crazy. And it's looking a lot better now. It looks... Give some color to it. They're all mixed up. Let's take another bite. See how it is. It's really not bad. It does give us some salt, some flavor, some substance. Now, this stuff, I've learned the hard way in my life. I really don't like sesame oil. And that, my friends, is what that is. And a lot of guys are going to hate me for saying that, but to my palate, that does not taste good. But I'm not big on the Asian food. Otherwise, I'm getting at it. I'm not going to dump it in there. Right now, it's actually very nice. I think we'll just leave it just like it is. Absolutely perfect now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the ginseng tea. It's cooled off just slightly. And it does look like something. Still not much smell to it. Let's take a drink and see. It's still pretty hot. Not much taste to it. I'm sure it's very good for you. But there's not much flavor to it. And, you know, I don't know. Maybe they add something else to it. Your average soldier or your average Korean. Maybe they mix, you know, I don't know. I don't know what they would put in it. But that's going to be it, guys. Really not a very big meal. But a very odd and very different taste. That's for sure. So that's going to be all for our, we're going to call it Chinese ration, not Chinese, South Korean replica ration. If you guys are in the market for a really good ration, taste South Korea, go check out Rations and More. He's got some more of these on there for sale. They're fairly inexpensive. Something you can try with the whole family, especially if you have kids. That's going to be it, guys. We'll be back right away with another video. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.